Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another reading. This will be again for the collective energy, irrespective of your zodiac sign. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in all your planetary positions, guys. We will see in the collective what is going out, what is coming in, what is happening in the collective during the course of the next 2 weeks, starting from the 28th of July 2021. So we are getting into the Leo energy season right now. Okay, a lot of fireworks will happen, guys, with the Leo energy coming into the forefront. Okay, the collective. So let's see. Let's look here to see what is going out, what is coming in the collective, what is the change that is manifesting in the collective, what is happening in the collective. Wow. Before I could ask, right, guys? Okay, so don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So this is talking about your past karma for everybody in the collective. Okay, your debts that you have owed to yourself, to your family, to your friends, to people you have been associated with, your responsibilities, your liabilities, your duties, anything, right? That is something that you have been doing. Let's put it like that. The South Node, that was your karma. You have been asked to come into this lifetime in order to complete an old debt, right? So whatever the debt was, for people, different people, it's different. For some, it could be money. For some, it could be work. For some, it could be family. For some, it could be relationships, marriage, commitment, anything, right? So don't let your past hold you back. So it's a message in the collective. Okay, that my spirit is saying, guys, that fine. A lot of people have been going through the past karma in whatever amount of time. But now it's coming to a point where they are telling you, don't let your past hold you back. Very, very clear energy. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Can you believe this, guys? So they are talking about confidence. They are talking about strength. They are talking about you, right? A lot of people, what I'm getting out of these two cards in here, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. What I'm getting is major chunk in the collective have not really had the potential to work in the right way, okay? Which means that they have been too drowned in their apathy, in their sorrow, with their burdens, with their stress. Like I said, stress related part of the story in your own way. Please take it in the way it resonates with you. So where you have forgotten to be who you are, right? So you haven't really exposed yourself, right? Exposed the fact of who you truly are or what you can be. How much of power you hold, just as either being a man or a woman, doesn't matter, right? So show the world the real you. Don't let your past hold you back. And the third is your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So whatever you guys are wanting to achieve now, Okay, there is um, a sense of what I'm getting, guys, is this is this energy is telling me that many of you, or most of you, whoever is being called to watch this reading, y'all are planning something new in your life, because a lot of people have come to the place of understanding, or are coming to the place of understanding, that they have, like I said, that they have been too involved with a lot of negative stress, burden, tension, worry, anything about, and that was a past karma of this collective I'm talking to. They had to go through this, which is where this portion of time is telling you, you don't need that anymore. You don't need. But whatever you're going towards, because you're coming to the point, the collective is coming to the point of knowing who they are, and they now want to bring themselves in front of people, front of public, letting them know who they are, what they can do, how much potential they actually have with them or in them. But with this, they also need a practical plan. Okay, so that is what Spirit is telling you, guys, is it's good. It's a very, very good energy for the collective. But at the same time, you guys will have to definitely have a practical plan. So many of you are possibly thinking about new situations, new commitment, new home, new job, new career, anything that is your, that will give a boost to who you are, and where people will see you in the public limelight. Many of you have been hiding yourself, have not had the creative exposure to your talent and your energy that is within you. That is within you, right? So now is a part of the, that energy is coming up in the collective, where they are saying that it's damn good that you guys are now wanting to prove yourself that you all are much better than what the world may have thought you are with your past karma. So now is the time to fulfill your dream, but like I said, you need a practical plan to achieve that mission. Okay, so let's move into the real energy here, guys. Let's see about the South Node here. Let's see what the South Node is talking about in your case. Please talk to me about the South Node here. Don't let your past hold you back. So grief, disappointment, sorrow, anything that you guys have been, going through in your life, don't let that hold you back anymore. See the Page of Wands in the reverse, but I'm going to turn this around because this is the Oracle card, right? So I'm not going to take the reverse here. But it's clearly telling me that somewhere you guys had failed in your power of your own spiritual creativity and understanding because of the pressure, the stress, the tension, the burden, all the things with your money, with your job, with your career, with your relationship, anything, guys. Okay, so it's time. It's time to gain back your enthusiasm. It's time to gain back your optimism. It's time to be creative. You could be a little bit impatient as well with this energy here, because many of you are all of a sudden, that spark, that creative inspiration, that creative energy. I want to do this. You're like a child. It's like all of a sudden, okay, it's like I haven't done, okay, this is also what I'm getting, guys, for many of you, or for the majority of this population here that I am looking at. Many of you have been um, in a situation where you have been putting in a lot of work and hard effort to bring prosperity, to bring financial prosperity, material abundance. So you have been working a way harder, to completely fulfill that portion of your life, which was your past karma, right? So when you did not have the time or the energy, guys, to really indulge in something that makes you excited, that makes you feel like a child again. Come on, let's go for a trip. Come on, let's, go for a creative sport. Come on, let's go hiking. Let's go do this, do that. That kind of creativity, which you probably have not been able to afford the time, the money, or the energy to get into this creative part of the story, being very enthusiastic, being like the childlike quality, being optimistic about your situation, right? Where some of you could be receiving some news, some exciting opportunities, some news about something. Oh, you know what? In that part of the country, there was a music festival, for example. Right now, with the pandemic opening up and things getting back to normal, as I said, you could be receiving a lot of these kind. Let's go for the music festival. Let's book. Let's plan a trip to that part of the country. That kind of energy, right? Allowing your creativity to soar, basically. We can do this, we can do that, we can go mountaineering, we can go hiking, we can do, all kind of things that probably earlier you have been dreaming, had it in your bucket list, but you could not really go down into that energy to fulfill that vision of yours that you are holding in yourself, right? So now they are telling you, do things that fuel your passions and finish what you are starting now. It's very important. Finish what you're starting now. So you guys in the collective definitely are starting some new adventure. Let me put it like that. It is at a very early stage, but it is the stage where you are feeling much more relaxed. As you move out of your south node, as you move out of your past karma or karmic situations to give birth to your own passions and creativity, desire, enthusiasm in your life, guys. Okay? Because here it is. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So a lot of people could have been going through some kind of big time healing, rejuvenation, taking time off, mentally, physically, emotionally, recuperating, anything, right? Because full moon in Aquarius is like the star energy, basically. It's like the star energy where you are balancing back your emotions, balancing back your temperament, rejuvenation of a new goal, a new destiny, a new life path, recharging of your batteries, because now you are like, aha, I'm here, and you're going to see me as a new me. You know what I mean? So that is the kind of energy. See, with the Ten of Cups, with the Ten of Cups, lot of emotional happiness, lot of emotional contentment. For some, it could be a happy marriage situation. For some, it could be just emotionally being contented, being fulfilled with people, with the collective, with friends, with family, with whosoever, doesn't matter. Even with co-workers, right? It can be anybody. For some, it could be loving relationship with your children that's coming back because you are getting out of that stress, the burden, the toxicity of everyday life, that kind of pressure that you have to meet deadlines in your life, right? So there is a lot of healing in the collective that's coming back. That in turn is giving birth to this emotional happily ever after situation, right? For some, focusing your time, raising your kids well, giving them a lot of time, lot of energy, right? For some, bringing in people, attracting people back into your life whom you can trust, whom you believe, with whom you can spend hours together um, without being scared, anything, right? So it can be that emotional contentment, that fulfillment, that is a start. It's a start. I want this in my life. I want that happy marriage. I want the contentment. I want the peace, the happily ever after. I want to have a good relationship with my kids. I want to be a good mom. I want to be a good dad. For some, I want to be a good grandmother, a good grandfather, anything, right? For some, it could be I want to be a good friend. So anything, I mean, that whole set of emotions, right? Whole set of emotions is coming back with contentment and peace in your life, in the collective. In the collective. So it's a beautiful, beautiful change that is happening in the collective where people at large are changing their outlook, becoming more relaxed with their lifestyle, getting to know their families. For some, you might not have actually had moments to spend with your kids, with your children. For some who are grandparents and grandmom and granddad, you guys have probably not seen your children or their children for a long time, right? So that is where a lot of people will come together that will also have an emotional um, fulfillment in all your lives, basically, right? Now, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, it's talking about some kind of factor of stability, bringing back some kind of stable situation in everybody's life, with money, with home, with family, with anything that is calling for a need for a practical plan. So let's see this. Full moon in Taurus. Please talk to me about full moon in Taurus. Lot of stability, lot of happiness. All this is a part of the story. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. See, all this is a part of the story in the collective where you guys want to bring this energy, the Ten of Cups. You'll want that, right? For which there is a new passion, a new start, a new energy, a new fresh enthusiasm, right? Where opportunities will come to bring this in the forefront. So when they're talking about stability or dreams, most of you guys will have to stand up for your belief, right? So what they're saying is, y'all are dreaming about this, y'all are envisioning this, y'all are enthusiastically pursuing this because some of you could be impatient to bring together that emotional fulfillment, right? But you are also a little bit kind of worried, or you could be a little bit worried about letting things go from your past because you know now whatever you start, you have to finish it. So for most people, it's a new journey in the way. It's a new, fresh journey in the way that is building up in your life, in the collective, right? That new journey could be towards money, towards happiness, towards a new home, towards a new career, a job, a relationship, anything, basically. But for which to fulfill that and bring your dreams in the real world, or make the dreams in the real world happen, guys, you need to stand up for yourself and for your belief and have a lot of confidence that you can make things happen, right? Some of you could be challenging those in power, but at the same time be wise. While you are going through this energetic motion, be wise to choose your battles wisely. Don't fight every situation, right? Cherry pick. Cherry pick. What needs to be fought and what can be ignored, basically, is the message here. Because if you start going into the nitty gritty and fighting everything, you will not be able to win all the battles, right? Some of you could be having a lot of challenges in your life at the moment. So for you to overcome those challenges and be confident enough to pursue your mission, your goal, your happiness, your fulfillment, your contentment, your dreams, you need to stand up for yourself. That's A. B is have confidence that you can do it. What you start, you can finish it. Have that confidence to challenge people in power and say that you are better than what they think you are, because that is who you are. Show the world the real you. And also choose your battles very, very wisely, guys. Okay, so don't just impulsively rush towards anybody who is coming in your way. Take your time, think it over. Don't be impulsive, don't be hasty, but take your time to react. That's what they're saying. If you think that particular part of the story needs your attention, please go ahead and do it. If you think it is not important, don't even bother. That's what they're saying. Otherwise, you will not be able to move towards your vision. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands in here, because this is a new, fresh energy in the collective. In the collective. Okay, so you're kind of, most of the people here watching this reading are getting prepared for this adventure. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands. It's getting prepared for that adventure. Yeah, see, Five of Swords. Because there could be people in your life who could stand in your way, right? Who could be your past karmic or karma. Those are the people who are still lingering, let me tell you. Okay? So what they're saying, guys, don't choose those people. Don't. Because that will be an unwise choice. You know them. They could be behaving like friends in front of you, but behind you, they have this smirk on their face when they see you fall straight on the ground. They would love to see you lose, whoever is in your collective. Those are the people from your past situation here. Okay, so as you are getting ready, as you are preparing, don't let your secrets out. That would be my advice. Because these kind of people will not make you happier. There is a better way to make yourself feel happy. Not with people who are behaving like friends, but are actually your enemies. That's what I'm getting. Okay? So avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives towards your life in general. This energy is still very much there. So some of you can get pulled by those kind of people or that kind of people or those group of people who would love to see you lose, like I told you, who would love to see you suffer because they're jealous. They don't like you. They don't want you to move forward happily. They don't want you to be successful in your life. So be very, very observant and careful. That's why they are saying, bring in only those people with whom you have a trusting relationship, because this energy in the collective is very much there, guys. Very much there. So be aware. Be aware, okay? Don't make unhealthy choices. Those people, like I said, some of you could get pulled into gambling, into addiction. Some of you could lose your money, right? Some of you could get pulled into wrong directions of your life. So a lot of things can happen with this energy here that will stop you from your creative passions, optimism, and enthusiasm. There are people, okay, let me tell you what I'm getting, guys. There are people who do not want, like I said, they do not want you to move. Simple. Because they know that they are still holding you back from your past karma. So be very careful. That's what I would like to say. And avoid that group of people or those people who have questionable motives or any kind of motives with you, where they can come to you and, take your money, take your emotions, put you through a rough time, making promises, and then and not keeping them with you, and loving to see the fact that you have lost in your life. They want to see you lose, let me tell you, in the collective. So be very careful, guys. Let's look at the 10 of Cups. So that's why they are saying, be very, very cognizant. Please, guys, be very cognizant of this energy here. Okay? Let's look at the 10 of Cups, because they could be stopping you from moving towards your happiness. This collective group of people could be actually stopping you from moving towards your happiness. Like I said, they don't want you guys to be happy. So again, the Emperor. Yeah. Use your logic. Use your logic to cut out those people. Take your stand. Right? Organize yourself. Take charge of yourself. Take charge of your situation. Be a leader. Be a leader, guys. Bring back structure and discipline into your life to show the world the real you. That you are not one of these energies here, or you don't want this energy here. You are by yourself an emperor, right? Masculine or feminine. We have both in ourselves. So you are the person, collective. You are the person who can bring back their logic and organization. Organize yourself. Right? Discipline yourself. Don't get pulled by every Tom, Dick, and Harry who promises you some kind of, or shows you some, or dangles the carrot in front of you, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? So don't get pulled in that energy. Take your own decision. Be rational. Be logical. Be a leader, right? Be a leader in front of those people and say what you have to say. Stand up against those people who can be in your way, in a bad way, in a bad way. Take charge of every situation in your life, guys. Now it's the time. Take charge of every situation in your life, collective, please. And you can do that because you all are being given that power to make that decision for your own self. Let's look at the 7 of Wands. And once you can do that, right? Once you can achieve that role of the leader, you can stand up for your belief and have confidence in yourself, because this energy has kind of unnerved me. The Five of Swords. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. They are the people, or they are the collective who could be standing in your way of your dreams. They're not letting you manifest your dreams because, like I told you, they don't want you to come back into your power. They would rather see you sit unhappily over and cry over your spilt milk, rather than see you become strong and manage your empire in the way that you want to manage, right? So be very cognizant of the situation here, guys. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. Yeah, the ego, the devil energy, right? This is where the emperor has to take charge, because this situation, okay, this is also what I'm getting in the collective, guys, that this situation has been with people. That is the situation of ego, right? Of ego, the illusion of being trapped, that many of you have been thinking that, oh, I can't do this. You know, however much things look good to you from a distance, or however much you wanted to move into a new home, new job, a new relationship, anything, new happiness, you know, there has been a lot of illusion, because the devil energy or the ego energy is your shadow side, right? So most of the people in the shadow energy have had this illusion of being trapped. Oh, I can't stand up. I can't have confidence. There is no way I can face challenges because I'm trapped. Because I'm trapped. That's an illusion. Nobody's trapped, guys. Nobody is trapped. It's us as human beings. We kind of feel that. We make that illusion. We make up that belief. We have that in ourselves, right? We think the worst. We don't think what it is that we should be thinking. Rather, for example, like somebody comes and tells you, okay, you know what? I know you have a family, right? You have kids, but let's go for a trip for 7 days. And you are like, no, I can't. Who is going to look after my kids? Who will look after my old parents? Or my boss is not going to grant me a 7 days leave, right? So those are the illusions. Those are the illusions that people normally have in their life, where they feel that they can't do it because they are trapped. And that is also a part of this ego game. So here they are telling you, accept responsibility for your situation and then make the choices, right? So if you are deciding that, okay, you need a new job in your life, but you are feeling trapped in that illusion that you cannot leave your old job because you are not confident enough in yourself, that is where, as the emperor, you become the leader. You take charge of the responsibility in your life, right? Organize yourself logically and rationally. That will support your path to happiness. But what you have to let go is their state of illusion. What you have to let go is your addictions or unhealthy habits. So some of you guys have not been able to stand up for your belief because A, you have been trapped in illusion where you have lost your power as the emperor, where other people have dictated your life terms and conditions. Or you have given that power to those people here who have been playing with your ego and have not allowed you to stand up for yourself and your belief. And your belief, guys. So watch out for this. So this is what I'm trying to say here, okay? So you have to be a leader. You have to show the world the real you. Don't try to boss me around. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Right? That is the role. That is the leadership. That is the structure, because you are proving to the world what you can do by organizing yourself, bringing back structure, bringing back discipline in your own environment, in your own life, right? Because, like I said, until you can come into your power, you cannot stand up for your belief. To stand up for your belief and confidence, you have to fight this group of people here. That's one. You have to fight that illusion of being trapped. You have to fight the negative self-talk, addictions, if unhealthy habits are attached with you. That could be gambling, drinking, anything. Anything, which these people have been feeding upon you, because they know that you are trapped in your illusion, and that is what they have been giving you back, because they want you to be in your illusion. They want you to be trapped. They don't want you to stand up for your belief. They don't want you back in your power. So they have been feeding on your ego. And you have allowed people in the collective to feed on that. So that is where they are telling you that was your past situations or situation. It's time for you guys to get over that illusion, the fear, addictions, unhealthy choices, unhealthy habits, and take responsibility for your own situation and make the right choice that will lead you towards your path of success and happiness. Very clear message, guys. Very, very clear message in here. Let's look at the Five of Swords here. This energy is killing me. I'm sorry, guys, but this energy is scary for me. Okay? Strength. Yeah. These people have drained you, guys, of your strength. Let me tell you. They have drained you of your strength, of your confidence, of your power, of your compassion. When you had not been able to tame your own fear, you have not been able to recognize yourself, who you are and what you are, because you, collective, you are stronger than who you think you are, but your past had been holding you back in that place because of this, right? Where everything in your life was taken away from you. Your personal power, your assertiveness, your kindness, your forgiveness, your compassion, your strength. Right? These people, that's what I said. This collective group of Five of Swords had never made you realize who you truly are or could have been before in your past. Excuse me. Wow. Let's look at the Emperor. That's why they are saying it's time to take back your power. It is time to take back your power. It is time to show the world who you truly are, especially this collective group of people, and prove how strong you are and what you can do with your own life path. Let's look at the Emperor energy here. But for which, like I said, you have to be very organized, very structured, and very disciplined with everything in your life. With money, with relationships, with jobs. You have to prove yourself to be a good worker, to be a good husband, to be a good wife, to be a good girlfriend, good boyfriend, spouse, anything. You have to prove that in yourself, guys. Let's look at the Emperor energy. Because that is the divine masculine energy. You know, it's a very, very strong energy here. Very strong. Somebody who, whatever, okay, this energy is of somebody here, that they are not only stern and disciplined, for them, emotions mean less. That's why they are also saying over here, this is also another message, that you guys could be in this role of the Emperor, but don't forget, emotions are important as well. So somewhere you will have to have an alchemy here. Between your logic, rational, structure, discipline, being a leader, but also being an emotional person who is, who wants to live happily ever after with their emotional success story. So you have to have a mix of both in this case to bring back a correct alchemy in your life in here, guys. Okay, to show the world the real you, because people might, okay, this is also another message, guys, that people might have seen you as being an emotional person. For some I'm getting that they have seen you as a person in the form of an emperor who can think logically and rationally, but cannot think emotionally. So that is the reason why both in here is very, very important. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, for a new beginning in your life. For a new beginning in your life, because, like I said, the collective is leaving the past behind. So for some, that windfall of abundance, good fortune, success, exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, or any kind of significant purchase in your life, that could be a home, a car, anything, right? You will have to have both this alchemy in yourself. So the moment you can combine this story in yourself, the moment that alchemy happens, boom, you are off on a different direction in your life, guys. In your life. So, whenever you are thinking logically, rationally, don't forget your strength. That combines your personal power, because this is a power you're getting back from a very difficult situation. Okay? From a very difficult situation. So, the moment this situation is happening or will happen, don't forget your kindness, your compassion, your forgiveness, and your personal power of strength. Right? And that kind of a strength is possible in the collective. The infinite strength is possible for that infinite abundance and good fortune is only when you have a combination of both happiness, material success, as well as your structure and discipline in your life. That is the message here, guys. Okay, let's look at the card of ego here. So it is a very, very clear message in the collective, and they're letting you know what it is that you have to watch out for at this point in time. Let's look at the card of ego. Okay. The Chariot and the Four of Wands. Yeah. So this is the story, guys. And the Page of Cups. Happiness. A start of a fresh, emotional, sensitive, open-hearted happiness. Where you could be feeling very inexperienced. For some, maybe you have never experienced that kind of emotional situation in your life before, or you have kept away that from the situation. So you could be a little bit inexperienced here, so that could make you feel a little bit moody in yourself at times, because you're not very certain, you're not very comfortable with this energy here, right? You probably will take your time, think about it a lot, in the way you communicate, in the way you bring harmony into yourself. A lot of you guys will be going through a lot of enlightenment, a lot of heightened psychic ability with regards to this emotional experience. Because, like I said, a lot of people have been only playing around with one of these two energy. Either they have been in their emotions about things in general, or they have been very logical about something. But few people have had the balance between emotion and logic in order for this new. So now, in order for this new start, you could be feeling a little bit inexperienced and uncomfortable. For most people, I'm getting that. But it's okay. You don't have to worry about it because things are happening in your life. So take your time. Take your time, right? Think about it. Work with it. Understand yourself better. Give yourself a lot of time. Because your psychic ability with your emotions will be very, very high during this portion in time. Okay, so this is what. And now with the ego, guys, the moment, like I said, the moment you can free yourself from that trapped illusion, unhealthy habits, unwise decisions, unhealthy choices in your life, what you are moving towards in the collective is the Chariot and the Four of Wands. Is you are moving towards your success. Because there is a lot of reward that's going to come back to you from your hard work, where you will be able to successfully balance a lot of priorities in your life. Because a lot of determination and willpower is going to bring you in the forefront, where many of you will also receive a lot of public recognition. Okay, that's what I told you about the star card. Coming up in the public, in the forefront, right? With this kind of celebration. For the Four of Wands, where you will feel a lot of gratitude in yourself. A lot of gratitude in yourself for peace, prosperity, happiness, contentment in your personal life. So the collective is moving towards this kind of an energy that is going to take them a little bit of a time. Okay, but this energy is in the way. But you have to first work yourself in the right way before you reach this point of success. So be very cognizant. The only problem here are these two energies. The Five of Swords and the ego. I'm skeptical about these two energies, okay? So watch out for this. The bottom of the deck, hold your vision. Hold your vision, things are coming back. Okay, hold your vision with your experience, emotional. Like I said, that you could be feeling a little bit upset, moody at times, but hold your vision. Hold your vision, guys. Things are happening, right? With this amazing opportunity. It's zero. An amazing opportunity to be bold, courageous, optimistic, passionate. Now is the time to take action, but for which balance yourself well. Balance your spirituality and practicality here. Right? So you have to be in balance. That's what I told you. A lot of alchemy is required here. With the Ten of Pentacles and the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Financial security, inheritance, retirement, peace, contentment, honoring family traditions, pride of the family tree, passing on knowledge, luck is on your side. You guys will be able to have that windfall and abundance coming back, a windfall of abundance coming back into your life. Okay, adjustments are required third quarter of the moon and the night of Sod. So, there are a lot of adjustments that is going to be required in the collective, for which you guys will have to be decisive, focused, driven, and defensive. Okay? A lot of things will move very quickly, but you have to choose intellectual response to challenges rather than emotional part of the story. So you have to be, adjustment. So you have to play around with your emotions, with your logic and rational, as well as your driven, focused, and decisive action as well. But review your options very carefully before you make the adjustments in your life, right? With the Eight of Wands and surrender to the divine full moon. Too much is going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected event or rapid changes. The ability to multitask, business travel, but everything is going to happen, guys. But you have to surrender your faith and understanding to the divine. To the divine. Okay? So be very cognizant of this situation, guys. Be very, very cognizant of this situation as the messages are coming out in here. And like I said, work towards your spirituality, practicality, balance yourself well, understand yourself better. Take your time. There is no rush. Take your time to work with your energies. Gather your logic, gather yourself, gather your emotions for the windfall of abundance. But again, hold your vision. Things are going. So don't get upset. Some of you guys could be getting upset at this point, like nothing is happening, nothing is moving. Don't get upset. Don't get upset. That's why they are saying, hold your vision. There is nothing to get upset, nothing to fear. Things are all moving in the right order. You have to patiently work with your energies and to see the results. Okay? So take care, guys. Until we see you once again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.